Welcome back, dear viewers, to news around the channel where the stories of fame, love, and mystery unfold like never before. If you love uncovering the untold sides of your favorite stars, don't forget to subscribe, hit that join button to support our growing community, and tap the like button if you're ready for today's emotional roller coaster. Because today, we're diving into a revelation that left the entire Turkish entertainment world holding its breath. This morning, the showbiz sphere trembled with a confession that seemed to come from the very heart of the Demirci family. The person behind this revelation was none other than İlhan Demirci, sister of beloved actor Gökberk Demirci, who, without intending to, may have exposed the most delicate secret about Özge Yağız, the actress millions adore. At a quiet private gathering, reporters caught sight of İlhan Demirci, who had long chosen to remain distant from her brother's media whirlwind. The moment she faced the flashing lights and eager microphones, no one expected what would come next. After a long pause and a visible breath, İlhan whispered a line that instantly froze the air. Özge's pregnancy was part of something much bigger than anyone realized. Those words weren't just a response, they were an earthquake. For a moment, even the clatter of cameras fell silent. Journalists exchanged glances. Everyone knew that a door had just opened to a story no one was prepared to hear. According to İlhan, the story of Özge's pregnancy wasn't one of secrecy born out of fear, but one built from deep emotional preparation. She hinted that behind every quiet decision lay shared pain, long nights, and the kind of mutual trust that only grows through storms. It wasn't a decision made in haste, she said softly. It came from memories, sacrifices, and moments that only the family truly understands. For the Demirci family, Özge's pregnancy was not simply a piece of celebrity gossip, it was a miracle wrapped in silence, a new chapter carefully protected until the right time came. Sources close to the couple revealed that Özge and Gökberk had deliberately chosen a period of retreat, stepping away from the glare of social media and tabloid scrutiny. This wasn't withdrawal, they said, it was recovery. After years of public pressure, the couple sought peace in privacy, rediscovering themselves far from red carpets and interviews. İlhan described this retreat as a personal rebirth. During those quiet days, she said, love transformed into something sacred. And it was in that calm, introspective space that the couple discovered their greatest secret, a new life growing, symbolizing not only motherhood but renewal. Once İlhan's statement made its way online, chaos erupted. Social platforms exploded with hashtags like #OzgePregnant and #DemirciFamilySecret. Within minutes, Turkish entertainment pages and fan accounts filled with speculation. Some claimed İlhan had unintentionally confirmed the rumor, others believed she was sending a poetic message misunderstood by the press. Comments ranged from admiration to disbelief. One fan wrote, "If this is true, it's the most beautiful ending the promise could have ever inspired." Another countered, "No, this feels deeper, not just gossip, but a story about healing and love." Right in the middle of this storm, Newsaround invites you, our viewers, to join the discussion below. What do you think? Did İlhan truly reveal a hidden pregnancy, or was it all a metaphor for emotional rebirth? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we love reading every single one. While rumors swirled like wildfire, Özge Yağız remained perfectly calm. The actress, known for her grace and sincerity, neither confirmed nor denied the claims. Instead, she continued posting serene nature photographs on her Instagram, often accompanied by poetic captions like, "Sometimes life whispers. Sometimes it screams. The important thing is to listen." Fans immediately dissected her words, interpreting them as reflections of maternal peace and inner growth. The tone of her posts, the softness in her expressions, The earthy calm, everything seemed to whisper a truth that words dared not say aloud. Insiders close to the Demirci family revealed that the couple had reconnected months earlier under heartbreaking circumstances, a serious family health crisis that reminded them of the fragility of life. It was in that shared pain, according to Ilhan, that old wounds began to heal. Sometimes life brings someone back to you because your story wasn't finished the first time, Ilhan explained, her voice trembling. In those days of uncertainty, Gökberk reportedly stood by Özge without ever seeking attention or praise. She once described his quiet presence on the set of The Promise as the safest moment of my life. That safety, that silent companionship, became the soil from which hope began to bloom again. During a recent charity gala, reporters noticed a subtle but powerful detail, a new ring glimmering on Gökberk Demirci's hand. While some dismissed it as a simple accessory, others saw it as a symbol, perhaps a quiet vow or a celebration of the family he was about to build. When asked about the rumors, Gökberk smiled gently and replied, "Some things in life are more beautiful when kept private. Not everything is for everyone to know." It was a statement both evasive and revealing, one that perfectly aligned with Ilhan's earlier confession. To fans, it sounded less like denial and more like the elegant defense of something sacred. Behind closed doors, those close to the Demirci and Yağız families describe a united front. Gökberk's mother and sister are said to have embraced Özge not as an outsider, but as one of their own. Together, they began preparing for a calm, intimate celebration of new life away from flashing cameras, surrounded instead by peace and affection. Every detail, from the decor to the privacy of the chosen location, reportedly reflected their wish for a birth story written in love, not headlines. When Ilhan spoke that fateful evening, she didn't just drop a revelation, she marked a turning point in the history of Turkish showbiz. In one sentence, she transformed a rumor into a legend. What grew inside Özge, Ilhan said, was not only a child, but also hope, a second beginning, a silent resurrection of love. Those words echoed far beyond the event hall. They traveled through newsrooms, whispered through social media, and landed in the hearts of thousands who had followed their journey since The Promise. The story was no longer about gossip, it became about resilience, about how two people found their way back to each other through pain, faith, and rebirth. As speculation continues, one fact remains: Gökberk and Özge's story has once again reminded everyone of the human side of fame. Their journey, once shaped by red carpets and camera flashes, now revolves around something infinitely more fragile, love that grows quietly, far from the noise. Fans wait eagerly for an official statement, but perhaps that silence is their statement. Perhaps the truest love doesn't need to shout. And while the tabloids hunger for confirmation, News Around invites you to think deeper. Could this pregnancy truly symbolize not only life, but the rebirth of two souls destined to find each other again? Thank you for watching News Around, where truth meets emotion and every story finds its heartbeat. If you enjoyed diving into this moving revelation, don't forget to subscribe, hit the join button to support our growing community, and tap like if you believe love stories like this deserve to be told with compassion, not gossip. Tell us in the comments, which Turkish celebrities would you like us to cover next? Whose untold story deserves the spotlight? Until next time, stay tuned, stay curious, and remember, the heart of showbiz beats strongest right here, on News Around.